Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. I'm Sharvani Rao and it's nice to meet you. And this is my first video after moving into my new apartment, and I have not decorated it one bit. It's gonna take time. I think I'm gonna have like a little um, video corner. I think so. Until then, you're gonna get these very boring walls. My next video is gonna be moving vlog, so look out for that. Today, we're talking about Fearless by Lauren Roberts, the book 3 in Powerless trilogy, and I have some thoughts. So, yeah, let's dive into it. I was really excited going into Fearless after Reckless, which was just okay for me. Not terrible, but not as strong as Powerless. Powerless had everything for me: the tension, the pining, the world building, the delicious slow burn enemies to lovers dynamic between Peyton and Kai. I just ate it up. I mean, to be fair, Fearless had its moments, like the tension, it's there, the pining, absolutely there. I even wrote it in my notes that Lauren Roberts is starving us, and absolutely not wrong. I was like waiting for the Peyton and Kai chapters in this book. Every Peyton and Kai scene was a hit. I mean, now that they are definitely not supposed to be together, the stolen glances, the under the willow tree scenes, everything was so beautifully crafted. They continue to carry this series on their backs. I mean, they are the reason that these books are so well received, but everything around them, that's where it all started to fall apart for me. Overall, Fearless was just dragged out. Like, it wanted to be this epic, emotionally intense finale, but it just didn't land the punches that it was aiming for. The journey through the shallows had so much potential. I mean, we are going into a dangerous terrain where no human has gone out in many, many years. So we could have had so many hidden secrets, or we could have explored, we could have had so much more world building, and we could have had character development, but we got nothing. The pacing was slow, and I never felt the urgency or the tension that we were supposed to be in. The next part is going to contain a little bit of spoilers, so if you haven't read Fearless, then please skip. Now, let's talk about the trials. They were honestly underwhelming. The idea was amazing, but the execution that just felt flat for me. Except for the third trial, that one got me. I was fully wrecked. This is me after reading that chapter.
How can you write a romantasy book and kill off the male main character halfway through the book? What is happening?
And then the next chapter, it just hits you with, just kidding. I hate it when movies or books just kill off a main character for the drama, and then right off the bat they just reverse it. I mean, I know it wasn't Kai who died, but we didn't know that while we were reading. I mean, it took such an emotional hit on me, but it just pulled back immediately. It felt really cheap. And that brings me to Mark, or Mac. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I haven't read Powerful yet, and I've heard that it is devastating. Even without the background story, I wanted to care. I wanted to know about him. We, as Payton, we meet him once. By the time we meet him for the second time, he's dead, and at the exact place where his love died, in the exact way his love died. It could have been so beautiful, tragic, or symbolic even, but it felt so rushed. You don't feel those emotions. It felt like a missed opportunity to make his story matter. And the journey to Isram through the shallows, again a missed opportunity. We got some amazing Peyton and Kai moments. I'm not complaining about those, but we could have gotten so much more bonding with the crew, more time with the Queen of Islam, and just knowing about the people and what they think about the world around them. There was so much potential in this book, but it never pulled through. And don't even get me started on the sea beast. That was supposed to be such a powerful scene and an intense scene, but I couldn't picture it at all. I usually have a vivid imagery when I read, but here, nothing. And the creature that has been killing elites and ordinaries alike for centuries just went out like a housefly. And by Payton, an ordinary, and it's just brushed under the rug like it's nothing. Like, come on. I kind of forgot to talk about Peyton and Kit being step siblings, and this next video is when I was actually reading that part and how disturbed I was while reading it. I was just reading Edric's third person point of view right now, and Edric's first wife has given birth to a powerless child, powerless girl. So it means either of two things. By any chance, if she's related to both Edric and like if she's Edric's daughter, then she is a sister to Kit, and they are right now engaged. And if she's actually daughter of Edric, then she is half sister to Kai. This is getting to another very incestuous level. So I think the author is not going to go that direction. So maybe Edric is not the father because the girl is powerless. Maybe Iris cheated on him with someone. So the girl is powerless. So she's going to be half sister to Kit, so she cannot marry him. That means she is not related to Kai at all because she is not Edric's daughter, and Iris is not Kai's mother. So why is this getting into this incestuous zone? I'm very scared. Let's see. My slow brain didn't catch that Kai cannot be Edric's son because he's older than Peyton, but let's all just move past that. And there's Kit. I really liked him in the earlier books. Like he had depth. The character had so much potential. But in this book he just full on goes mustache twirling, I am the evil villain, ha 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 mode. Like I mean there was a little build up, like we saw him since Reckless acting out, acting weird, but I feel like we lost who he was for the sake of a convenient twist in the book. Look, Fearless still had its heart. Kai and Peyton is still one of the strongest parts of this trilogy, but everything else, like the pacing, the character arcs, the missed potential, it just didn't live up to the expectations that I had going into this, seeing how well received it is on like all over social media. I'd rate it, I think, 3. I mean, as a book, as a whole book, this is definitely better than Reckless because it has so much more going on. But Reckless had, I think, better character development when it comes to Kai. We see a lot of changes in him throughout the book, but this book had so much going on at the same time, nothing at all. If that's that even makes sense. I really believe this could have been a duology. I mean, combine Reckless and Fearless into a one tight, emotionally and action filled sequel to Powerless, and it would have hit way harder. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what you thought about Reckless. I mean, Fearless down in the comments below. Did it deliver for you or did it fall flat for you like it did to me? And would reading Powerful change the way I think about Mark or change the way I feel about Mark's character? Let me know. I really want to read it, but after Fearless, I just can't bring myself to read another book from this world. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's been so long since I did this, I forgot how to end the video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.